He loved to just speak English, and we felt that his English wasn't quite good enough for people who were unfamiliar with him. So as opposed to speaking English and not having any help, which we weren't that comfortable with, or speaking Tibetan and having a translator speak English, which he wasn't comfortable with, we kind of came up with this weird compromise we invented where we said, okay, you want to speak English, and actually that does create a nice rapport with the audience, so go ahead and speak English, but you know, we need somebody to kind of help explain what you're saying in English to the audience, and so we invented this little system. It seemed to work. We did it quite a bit.
And what did you call the system?
Pronunciating. Because we decided it wasn't translating, since we weren't really translating Tibetan to English, going from one language to the other. We were kind of repronouncing Khempo's English. So we dubbed it pronunciating, and I became a pronunciator of Khempo's. It was kind of like a Khemplish to English translation.
Why did you come to this country?
So this country is for very education and develop this world, special new technology for the peace and technology stuff to do make them better to world peace. So I have interest to be Buddhist philosophy in logic and
both Buddhist philosophy and logic and science are interested in advancing the human condition. There's not much difference. The goals are the same.
So again, same question, Khempo. Why did you come to this country?
So I'm reason really, and very important this century.
In this century and in this country, the United States, there's a lot of technological growth. It's important for us to support technological advancement because it also can be a positive influence on the human condition. All the peoples of the world share this common need. And because of that, it's important that we understand the need for technology as well as the need for Buddhist philosophy. Technology and Buddhist philosophy are both necessary and complementary components and support each other. There's often a misunderstanding that technology and spirituality are inherently in conflict. In fact, both are necessary and support one another. So we need to know what is necessary in order to achieve both personal and global harmony. We need better communication between scientists and spiritual practitioners. We are all aspiring to gain wisdom and understanding of our world.
And how is the Buddhist philosophy, how is that relevant to the scientists?
Because
Scientists study the nature of the physical universe in order to understand what the universe is made of, so that they might better be able to use that understanding to create a safer, more controllable world. Scientists want to advance the human condition for individual countries and individual human beings. But how do you do that? Can you do that through scientific research and, for example, atomic power alone? In order to really make that full advancement, we need the power of true wisdom. These complementary approaches together are what is necessary to achieve both individual happiness and world peace.
This world that we all see, that we all look at, the chairs, everything. What is it?
Yeah, that is we see. The Buddhist philosophy Buddha said that.
The Buddha said, in fact, that this world is a world of suffering because we only perceive at the level of conventional reality. We need to develop the wisdom and understanding to perceive on both the conventional level of reality and the ultimate level of reality. We need to transcend this misapprehension of reality and thereby ease the suffering, which is an inherent consequence of our limited view.
Suffering comes from illusion.
This suffering of ours stems from our illusions about the nature of reality. These illusions are a function of a subject-object view that we impose on the world. This view is a view of separateness. All our illusions come from that perspective. We need to understand the interdependence and connections in a unified view of reality and understand how our suffering actually comes from this illusory view. We need a method to help us see accurately. This is what the Buddha taught. This leads us to more personal happiness, which in turn can collectively lead to a better planet.
You said this world is illusion.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? You mean it's not real?
Illusion is this stuff for the Buddha taught and two levels truth in Mahayana. 4 levels.
The Buddha taught the two vehicles, Mahayana and Hinayana. Within the Mahayana, there are 2 levels of truth. One is the ultimate level of truth, and one is the conventional level of truth.
The conventional level is the illusion.
The conventional level is illusory. In fact, we suffer because we cannot perceive at the ultimate level of truth. We can only perceive on the relative level of subject and object, that is, the conventional level, and therefore we suffer. So we try to perceive at the ultimate level of reality, and we search for any kind of method, for example, new technology, atomic power, etc. But search as we might, we cannot perceive the ultimate level of reality using these mechanisms. The ultimate level of reality is fundamentally empty and not observable using these scientific methods.
So are you saying that all of this that we perceive as real is just empty?
Yeah, empty because they're changing minute to minute. You see,
everything we observe is changing, minute by minute, eventually to ultimately disappear. Why? Because it is constantly changing. So it has no inherent static nature. So we say its nature is empty.
But we couldn't understand. The illusion is very heavy to relate in the conventional level. We have a lot of material attachment.
We have a lot of attachment to this material or conventional view of reality. Even though people accept that they were born as babies and ultimately age, they still don't really understand that the nature